Hello and welcome to the video for my third blog, in which I will be talking about the comments I did when reviewing some of my classmates' pitches. So the first pitch that I looked at was Max's on Fantasy Book Talk. The first thing on her blog was the video, which is what I did as well. And it was a really good video, I thought, like visually. The information was displayed very clearly. I really liked the timeline, especially of what she's planning to do for her digital artifact. But it was pretty obvious that she was reading a script in the video. Her voice was a bit robotic, and I think that it would have benefited from a more authentic feel, or maybe like an improvised script. In her actual text, she had some images to split it up and also assist in communicating what she was talking about. So they showed what Fantasy Book Talk looked like as a niche, and then also there was a mind map that she had also showed in her video to show what the niche looks like in the internet. I think she could have incorporated more sources, especially to do with the ethnographic theory and also sourcing our lectures. But overall, I think it was a pretty good pitch. The other one that I looked at was Min's pitch on Fantasy Premier League, which is like an imaginary soccer game. I thought that his pitch hit all the points it needed to as part of the assessment. I believe he had a really good timeline set out for what content he's going to create, and he explained the ethnographic skills that he's going to be using pretty clearly. The biggest issue I found was that he only had one source in his entire post, which is not really ideal, especially since he didn't even reference the lecture, though he used content from the lecture. The first sentence of his blog also is not grammatically correct, but everything else was. But it's just quite unfortunate that the first sentence was the problem, because it makes you go into the blog with the idea that it won't be written that well. But I really enjoyed the blog, especially because it also included images. They weren't especially relevant. I thought they were just pictures of soccer, but it really did help brighten up the blog and make it more interesting to look at. I thought his blog was really good. Well, his whole pitch was really good. So the parts that weren't as good stuck out to me a bit more. So I was a bit more nitpicky with this one. Overall, I think they both did a really good job.